All right, what is up, guys? We are back with Tokyo Ghoul chapter 59. This chapter is called Closed. Um, don't mind the clothes that are hanging in the background. They're just there. Don't mind it, ignore it. Really quickly, man. I've been trying to get my hands on volume 7 of Tokyo Ghoul, an infamous cover with Kaneki and the white hair and the mask, and I literally cannot find it anywhere. I still don't have it. No problem getting volumes 1 through 6. I even have volume 8 in my hands right now, but for whatever reason, I can't find volume 7. I went to multiple stores in my area. I couldn't get it on Amazon either. Um, yeah, so that's part of the reason why this is taking so long. So I've just been like, you know what, whatever. I'm just gonna do it on my screen. So apologies beforehand. I'm not gonna be, showing the chapter on screen. Um, but I don't know. That's just kind of the reality of me not being able to find this dang volume. But nonetheless, man, I just want to get back into it, man, because we were heading down to some really interesting stuff, and I just want to keep going, man. So let's do it. Um, okay, so we're back in on Teiku, and last chapter ended off with Yoshimura saying, that we should expect to never see Kaneki again, which is pretty nuts. Um, we won't be able to have any more contact. Hey, you old bastard! Oh, even Nishio is kind of like, what's going on? Don't say such vague bullshit, Nishio-kun. So then, he's Kaneki is already dead? I don't want that. I don't want to not be able to see Oni-chan again. I can't conclude whether he's dead or alive. It's possible that he can be saved if he's safe. But this time, the worst case scenario is also possible. Well, if there is a possibility, we're going, aren't we? To save him, right? Ogiri Tree is made up of ghouls who live only for the sake of fighting. Slipping into their stronghold and helping Kaneki-kun is not a simple matter. Besides that, we also can't disregard the movements of the CCG. That's true, man. They really are like the third party in all of this. They will probably make their move soon. I think that a unit meant to wipe out Algiri Tree will be deployed to the 11th Ward soon. If that happens, then we won't be able to interfere anymore. Even if we went to save him, the chances of us being totally annihilated are more than enough. Honestly, it's too dangerous. Oi, what are you saying? You're just planning to abandon him? It's so cool to see Nishio taking such a strong stance, right? To kind of like be, and I don't say this in like a derivative way, but like seeing him in regards to Kaneki have like a 180 almost, right? Um it's cool, man. Um say something. I'm going. Oh, Togo said that. What was the policy of this shop again? Manager, if you're not going, then I'll go alone. Dude, and her face to the determination in her eyes. I still owe him. If he dies, I'll never be able to cancel it out. What a shitty dream. I also want to help. No, Hinami, do not bring her, man. Don't. Oni-chan saved me before. So if there's anything I can do to help, I will. Toko-chan. Or Toka-chan. Nishiki-kun. I'd like to say something so you don't misunderstand. Or I'd like to say something so you don't misunderstand me. I had intended to go after Kaneki-kun since the very beginning. I just wanted you to understand that I could not guarantee your survival, okay? But I understand your feelings. If you'd like to rescue Kaneki-kun, then please put your life on the line. In exchange, Yomo-kun and I will protect you without all our power. Anteku's policy is to help our fellow ghouls. So can you do that? We can. By the way, Irimi-san is also going to help out this time as well. She is going to serve as my backup. And please come in. We have another support member this time too. What? What? Amore, long time no see. What? Dude, they immediately are going after him. Sukiyama? How are you alive? Yeah, that's another thing that didn't even like register with me. um, what? I just followed your advice. My advice? Wait, no way. Does he mean even your meat can be eaten? Interesting. I don't have enough strength to get to a person's meat, but I was able to cling to life. Now my arm is back like this. It's somehow reattached. And I made sure, and I made a surprising discovery. I taste pretty delicious. If one eats good things often, then they become tasty themselves. I've learned something new. What a stubborn guy. More importantly, why are you here? Oh, do you disapprove? Yes. I called him here. If he's here, the chances of a successful rescue increase. It's reassuring to have him as an ally. I'm honored, Mr. Yoshimura. That's true, I guess. I mean, taking him at face value, like, yeah, it is nice to have him here as backup, but we know he's definitely, we know he has his, ulterior motive, and that's at the end of the day, despite what he says about himself tasting good, he still wants Kaneki at the end of the day. So, like, it is in his best interest to see that Kaneki is still alive. So, he's definitely not here out of the goodness of his heart, is what I'm trying to say. But nonetheless, it's a positive to have him here, I think. Um, I'm heartbroken. I too can experience the same sadness as you. To think that my peerless friend Kaneki-kun, the fact that he considers him a friend, um, would be exposed to great danger for no reason at the hands of those guys. There's no way I would want something like that to happen, right? He's so shameless. I won't allow it. Manager, this guy just wants to eat Kaneki, doesn't he? He doesn't intend to save him in the least. You don't have to worry about that. Oh, there's Yoma. I will be keeping an eye on him. He won't be able to do anything needless. Yomo-san. Oh my, this is really upsetting. I have turned over a new leaf. My feeling of wanting to save Kaneki-kun is simply friendship. It's because of my affection for him. I actually started to like him quite a bit, but I'm an idiot, and so I only realized that recently. While we are in the enemy stronghold, I can take my time and enjoy eating him. Okay. So yeah, there we go. Sugiyama, you haven't forgotten about Kimi, have you? I don't have any interest in that thing now. Bastard. Stop it. It's pointless to fight among ourselves. Oi, can we come in? Dude, literally the whole crew is here. Yuta as well? And Itori. Yo. Itori-san and Uta-san. Yo. Hi there, you hooligans. Man, the manager is relying on us too. The manager is? Seems like something really dangerous is going on. Here you go. It's just a rough sketch, though. Thank you, Itori-san. This is from me. As expected of you, Yuta-kun. These are perfect. I'll be happy if they come in handy. And can I go along with Reiji-kun? Yeah, please do. Yuta-san, you're also going to go? Yeah, my body is going to grow weak otherwise. There's something I like to see as a mask maker. Now then, Hinami-chan will go with Irmi-san and myself. This is for you, Hinami-chan. Wow. Oh, Hinami's getting her own mask? Toku-chan, Nishiki-kun, and Tsukiyama-kun will be together with Yomo-kun and Yuta-kun. Yoshimura-san, if Irmi is going, what should the devil ape do? I'd like for the devil ape to protect the shop. I accept. Cool. Um, Too bad though. Sometimes I want to get violent too. You're good for shop for shop sitting. Is Komo-san strong? I don't know. He's good at brewing coffee. Yoshimura-san, is this really okay for them? We've all made our decisions. I picked up Kaneki-kun, even though The kind of cocoon we've known up until now probably isn't around anymore. You bastards, did you bring your toys? Yeah, did you bring your toys? Yes, sir. Alright. You're good, kids. It's time for us. Oh, is this the CCG? It's time for us to play with those ghouls. Peace on death. POD. So which of us are gonna die? The ghouls, the ghouls. That's right. Alright, you guys, go out there and kill that trash. That's the end of chapter 59, okay? Dude, what a hype, like an absolute like just start to finish hype chapter. Um I mean it makes absolute sense why. This is literally going into like the belly of the beast, right? Like the lion's den itself. And you're going to need as much manpower as possible because it's not just Algiri Tree that we have to worry about, right? It's also the CCG who are inevitably going to show up at some point. Um, so yeah, it absolutely makes sense why this is a an endeavor that requires like the full manpower of Anteku, and it's just exciting, man, because like it felt like it not like unlikely like additions to this team, but it's just like I thought that the group was going to stop at like the people in the room, right? So like we knew Yoma was gonna go, Toka, Nishiki. I was thinking the Devil Ape was gonna go there as well, Yoshimura, of course, but then you have Tsukiyama coming in out of nowhere, right? And then you have Yuta and Irmi, right? Them showing up as well, and I don't know. It's just so cool seeing everybody together. It makes me nervous of the future, that's for sure. Um, but nonetheless, man, it's insane to me that like, and I know this manga really isn't like, it's not the length of like a Naruto, for instance. But this really does feel like the climax of the series already, and we're only what 60 chapters in. Like this really does feel like one of those moments in a manga and in a story that really like fundamentally like sends ripples throughout the entire like world of this manga, right? That's going to act as like the key turning point for this entire story. That's what this feels like, right? And I don't know, it's so exciting that we're already reaching, that point, right? um but yeah, I'm excited to read the next one, man. I'm gonna stop right here because you guys have said in the past that chapter 60 is like apparently something crazy, right? So like if chapter 60 is that, then I feel like I want that chapter to be if there is a lot to that chapter, I don't want my thoughts to be like rushed because I'm doing two chapters in one video, right? Um, but who knows? We'll see next video, because if chapter 60 is so good, then I feel like I need to jump into chapter 61. Then that could be a possibility as well. Um, but yeah, and at the same time, I this is just taking a wild guess without knowing what's going to happen in chapter 60 and 61. Um, I 59 feels like a good like stopping point, right? Because it's like really the lead up into what's going to happen next. So I just personally I feel like 60 and 61 would be good to do together in one video, but we'll see. I'll make that split second decision when I'm actually reading that chapter. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.